lie to you. You laugh till you weep. Joe Ben. He's the Queen Vic's black sheep, Larry Lamb. And their team captain, David Mitchell. And facing them tonight, good at sums, Carol Vorderman. He's a hit with mums, Russell Howard. And their team captain, Lee Mack. And your host, Rob Brydon.
Good evening and welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show that demands each of our panellists lie through their teeth. Now, 1 in 3 adults have lied about reading highbrow literature to appear well-read. But, I mean, when you've read as much Dickens as I have, you realise that's typical of what muggles do. And psychologists claim that laughing at a joke you don't find funny is a form of lying. So, if you're in the audience tonight, prepare for an evening of raucous dishonesty. And so to round one, Home Truths, in which our panellists turn over a card and read aloud a fact about themselves. Some are true, others are lies that they've never seen before. Can the opposing team separate the truth from the fiction? Carol Vorderman, you're first up. Please reveal all.
On countdown, if I worked out the number puzzle before the time was up, I used to play a little game.
That's where I've seen you before. So, David's team, what do you think?
What little game?
Well, on the numbers puzzle, you know, you used to do this and press the target and the number and then the target.
And then there's a
time
limit.
And then there'd be 30. You had 30 seconds to do something.
Yeah.
Well, most of the time, I'd get the answer before the clock started. So I had 30 seconds.
Before the clock started.
So you must have despised the contestants. Sitting there working away for the whole 30 seconds like morons.
What I used to do, I used to get my pen that I would write on the board with, and I used to go round all the props boys, and I used to make them tap the end of my pen, and how many could tap the end of my pen in 30 seconds was the game.
So how many props guys
Yeah.
were required in the production of Countdown?
Well, Joe's been on Countdown a lot, so you know how we have someone like Harry or Vince or Stan who do the water pouring.
Carol.
And then
we had.
Oh, yeah, tap my pen!
We're probably sat there. Wouldn't that be lovely?
Did you ever vary the game at all? Was it always the same game?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, here we go.
Sometimes I managed to get to the front row of the audience as well.
You
Occasionally,
did,
in the middle of the audience.
Those people can't move.
Eh? Did you actually think this game...
It's gone. I'll get her next time.
Was this not distracting to the poor contestants who are trying to do some maths if out of shot?
Slightly out of shot, yes.
I feel sorry for this new girl that's doing the numbers, because all the props guy must be going, oh, you'll have great fun on this show.
They would have said to her on the first day, are we going to play Touch the Pen? And got fired for sexual harassment. We always played Touch the Pen with Karen. Well, I'm sorry. I'm just not like that.
David, what are you and your teammates thinking?
Does it strike you as plausible?
I think
Larry?
it's flannel myself.
Flannel. That's a great word. You've been on EastEnders too long, Larry.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I missed a lot of that because as soon as Cal started describing the game, I had a sort of mental absence. I've done Dictionary Corner quite a lot. And
But you couldn't see me from Dictionary Corner, could you?
No, I couldn't.
Well, what I doubt is whether you would be allowed, when the contestants are trying to work out the maths, to run around the studio getting men to touch your marker pen. Yes, well, so we think it's a lie, I think.
I think we do.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a surprise.
Yeah.
OK, Carol, is it truth or is it a lie?
It is true.
Now then. Oh. And do you know what? It actually is lots of fun. So, you seriously did this?
It was a ritual, and after about 15 years, it gets funny, really, when, you know...
Wow. That's what we're hoping with this show.
And you know, when I was being really cheeky, I'd take the top off, and then they all got dirty fingers.
I think you just like to behave outside of society's rules, don't you? I wouldn't be surprised to find out you're an enthusiastic dogger. So, Larry, your turn to confess all.
I used to run a market stall
Yeah.
that only sold hats for dogs.
Lee's team, this shouldn't take long.
Flannel! Flannel!
What year was this?
It was in 19... There we go. 19...
Larry, we're supposed to go. Here we go. Look, you don't do it about yourself.
No, it was in the 1960s.
The 1960s?
Yeah, yeah.
And this was your own business?
I was a lad. I was still at school.
You were still at school, and you thought, I'm going to hit up the booming dog hat market.
I was pretty enterprising lad, I tell you.
Can you give me some...
In Harlow.
What was your top seller?
Harlow. The top seller was a plaid one, funnily enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to ask about sizes, because obviously the sizes of dogs...
There were only 3 sizes.
What were they?
They were, well, small, medium and large.
It's a complex system, Carol.
My key question is, how did a dog keep the hat on?
You put it over its ears.
So you crushed its ears?
No, you don't crush it. No, well, I mean, this was the 60s. You didn't worry about those things anyway. But...
People talk about the 60s ago. In the 60s, it was wild, crazy. I've never heard anyone. It was crazy. We used to crush dogs' ears and we'd think of them monkeys. Honestly, crazy time.
Did you make the hats yourself, or did you buy them from somebody else and then sell them on?
No, they were being made in China.
They were being made in China. So you had links with China, despite the fact you were at school. You're chasing this life.
Was it just dogs' hats?
Yeah. The main item then in the 60s, for some strange reason, in Harlow, was all Only in Harlow.
Lee, the moment has now come within the game where you guess whether it's the truth or a lie.
All the evidence seems to suggest...
It's a great big fat porky.
Yes. That'd be a good name for one of his hats.
She's saying it's a lie.
It's got to be a lie. now.
Lie. It's a lie.
OK, Larry, is it the truth or is it a lie?
It's a lie.
It's a lie. Larry did not run a market stall that only sold hats for dogs. He was far too busy running a kiosk selling cummerbunds to kittens. Russell, your turn to convince us.
Right. I used to put my underpants on my head to cure my acne.
Sounds reasonable enough. David.
Were they on your head like a hat, or were they just covering your face?
No, I only did it at night. I didn't...
Well, you slept?
Yeah.
With like an underpants mask?
Yeah, I'm ashamed to say...
Were these the underpants you'd been wearing the previous day?
No, I'm not a weirdo. I had a system, a tragic... I was 12, and I really, you know, I was into Nirvana and stuff like that. I didn't want to cut my hair, greasy hair, so I thought, hang on, I can't ask Mum for, like, a hairnet, so I'll just whack some pants on like that, nice and tight, and then I'll sleep, and I'll wake up and it'll be fine.
If the pants were tight around your head, they must have been pretty tight when you wore them as pants.
Must have been. That's just what I was thinking. I think that's a bit of a clue.
My waist is wider than my cranium.
David, you can't see Daddy. He's all small and withered.
You say he tapers to a point?
Yeah, exactly.
And what made you stop?
What happened, I went to the doctors because one of my nipples suddenly went like that and it didn't make that noise. Yeah, and I went there and I was worried I was becoming a woman or something like that. And my mum chose this moment to go, yeah, and he puts pants on his head at night. And I was suddenly going, well, I'm going to chat about that. And the doctor said, in no way will that get rid of your acne. So I stopped doing it.